June 6th, 1944. The skies are gray, the sea's raging, and over 5,000 ships cut across the English Channel. This is Operation Overlord, the largest amphibious invasion in human history. Allied troops braced themselves in landing craft, waves crashing over their helmets as the Normandy coastline looms ahead. German bunkers are armed and waiting. MG-42 machine guns sweep across the shoreline, artillery hammers the beach, and barbed wire turns the sand into a death trap. It's a mess, and it's only just begun. But let's change one thing. In the middle of the first wave, one soldier isn't clutching a rifle. He's holding a red, white, and blue shield. The ramp drops, water floods in, and stepping into the storm is Captain America. The super soldier himself dropped straight into D-Day. So what happens when the symbol of American strength joins the bloodiest invasion of the Second World War? Can one man help turn the tide of history? Or is even Captain America powerless against the Atlantic Wall? It might not be as simple as you think. Steve Rogers has been transported to June 6th, 1944. No Avengers, no backup, just his vibranium shield, a sidearm, and every ounce of grit the super soldier serum gave him. Captain America charges into Normandy with enhanced strength, strong enough to tear through steel plating, rip open tank hatches, and toss men aside like ragdolls. His reflexes are superhuman, dodging bullets and reacting faster than any human eye can track. His endurance borders on inhuman as he can sprint across the beach under heavy fire, scale cliffs with bare hands, and keep fighting long after normal men collapse. His body heals faster than any soldier alive, his bones are near unbreakable, and his stamina makes him a one-man army. The shield forged from vibranium can absorb kinetic energy from explosions and deflect armor-piercing rounds like they're pebbles. He can ricochet it off bunkers, vehicles, or even incoming shells, striking multiple enemies before it snaps back into his hand. He's faster, stronger, tougher, and smarter than anyone else on the battlefield. But even with all of that, Captain America has limits. He's still human. A lucky sniper round, an artillery shell, or a tank barrage could end him. His shield can't cover every angle, and while his body is superhuman, it's not invincible. Sustained machine gun fire will pin him down. Exhaustion will set in, and even a super soldier can't fight an entire army alone. And he's in for a fight because waiting for him is Hitler's Atlantic Wall, designed by Field Marshal Erwin Rommel himself. Miles of fortified bunkers line the coast, each armed with MG-42s firing 1,200 rounds per minute. Mortar crews rain explosives onto the sand. Concrete pillboxes overlook the beaches. Their gunners trained on every landing craft. Anti-tank obstacles, check hedgehogs, and hidden mines turn every step into a death sentence. In our timeline, D-Day cost the Allies over 10,000 casualties. Omaha Beach alone became a slaughterhouse as waves of soldiers were cut down before their boots even hit the sand. This time, they're storming it with one super soldier. 6:30 a.m. The horizon flashes with artillery. German batteries open fire, their shells carving geysers through the sea. Landing craft scatter, men brace, and the invasion begins. Captain America leaps from the lead vessel before the ramp drops, hitting the surf hard. Bullets slice the water around him. He surges forward, shield raised, deflecting tracer fire as soldiers wade behind him. Each impact rings through the air with steel on vibranium as he pushes through a storm of lead. He reaches the shingle line first. The sand's torn apart by mortars. Cap slams into a Czech hedgehog, catches his breath, then hurls his shield into a machine gun nest perched on the ridge. The ricochet tears through 3 positions before returning, clearing a path for advancing troops. German bunkers shift fire toward him. They've spotted the figure in blue charging across open ground. Cap moves fast, vaulting over barricades, disarming trenches, pulling wounded soldiers to safety between each burst. The shield's edge crushes rifle barrels, shatters armor plates, and redirects grenades into the sky. He scales the first bluff under constant fire. The shield glows faintly, heat building from repeated impacts. Cap's breathing grows heavy with every sprint, every throw draining more energy than the last. His strength is superhuman, but not infinite. The serum can't erase fatigue. On the ridge, he slams through a pillbox door, disarms the gunner, and swings the mounted MG toward the next emplacement, buying seconds for the beach below. The Allied lines crawl forward, slow but steady. More bunkers light up along the hillside. Mortars thunder from hidden trenches. Cap's forced into cover, pinned between explosions. Smoke and debris ran across the slope. 6:55 a.m. He breaks from the rubble, shield first, straight into a crossfire. Bullets ping like hail, each one slowed but not stopped. He takes a glancing hit to the shoulder, the uniform tears, skin bruises. He grits through it, diving behind a crater. The serum keeps him standing, but adrenaline only lasts so long. He spots the main artillery battery ahead with a fortified ridge controlling half the beach. That's the objective. If it falls, the landing can continue. Cap reloads his last grenade, sprints through machine gun fire, and reaches the emplacement. He plants the charge, dives clear, and the explosion rips through concrete and steel. Flames burst from the ridge. 7:05 a.m. For a moment, the battlefield stills. The beach is scarred but holding. Troops rally behind the smoke. Cap stands on the ridge, breathing hard, uniform tattered, shield blackened at the rim. The serum is fighting to keep up. He's burned through more strength than any man could sustain. And as he scans the horizon, movement catches his eye as fresh enemy reinforcements roll in from the tree line. 7:15 a.m. The second wave of German reinforcements arrives. Fresh troops spill from half-tracks, armored columns move into position behind the ridge, and field officers reorganize surviving units. They've heard reports of a lone figure on the beach, a shielded phantom tearing through defenses. Commanders adjust their tactics, ordering crossfire traps and overlapping artillery arcs designed to box him in. Cap's strong, but he can't be everywhere. He sprints across the shattered ridge, intercepting an MG-42 nest before it cuts into a landing craft, while another bunker down the line keeps firing. He topples one mortar pit with a well-placed explosive, but another finds its range and shells the shoreline. For every position he neutralizes, two more open up. A Panzer IV emerges from behind the tree line, its turret sweeping toward the slope. Cap braces behind his shield as the first shell detonates nearby, the blast throwing him backward. Vibranium holds, but the impact shakes him to the core. Shrapnel tears through his uniform, his arms tremble under the strain, serum-enhanced muscles beginning to falter. 7:25 a.m. He pushes inland, power fading. Movements are slower now. Adrenaline and endurance are running thin. The constant concussion of mortars and gunfire rattles his senses. Blood seeps down his forearm where a fragment broke skin. His shield's rim is scorched and dented, its paint half stripped away. German squads flank from multiple directions, rifles and machine guns coordinating to pin him in a kill box. He charges through the barrage, using wreckage for cover, but every deflection costs energy. The serum heals faster than any man, but it doesn't erase fatigue. His body's nearing its limit. He reaches the final ridge overlooking the beachhead. Below, Allied forces have gained ground with tanks unloading, engineers clearing obstacles, medics tending to the wounded, but above them, one last bunker complex still hammers the shore. 7:40 a.m. Cap makes his stand. He scales the final slope, weaving through trenches and fortifications, shield raised against constant fire. Each impact rattles through his frame, each strike slower to recover from. A shell bursts nearby, the shockwave sending him sprawling. He rises unsteady, lungs burning, vision tunneling. He clears one bunker with sheer momentum, smashes through reinforced doors, disables artillery with demolition charges pulled from fallen soldiers. The detonations roll across the cliffside, silencing the last heavy guns. Smoke hangs thick over Normandy. The beach below is scarred and cratered, but secure. Allied flags rise from shattered dunes. Landing craft still burn on the surf, but the foothold is established. The invasion holds. Cap stands atop the ridge, shield at his side, breathing hard. His uniform is torn, armor scored black, and his hands tremble from exhaustion. The serum kept him alive, but the limits are real. Too many blasts, too many hits, too much strain. He's one man who fought like an army. 8 a.m. The guns are silent. German troops retreat inland. The beach belongs to the Allies. So, could Captain America turn the tide at D-Day? Yes, but not alone. His presence would save hundreds, maybe thousands, by breaking strong points faster and rallying troops under fire. But even with the serum, even with the shield, he's still just one soldier against an army. The cost would be high. The beach would still run red. But victory would come sooner, and history would remember the super soldier who led the charge through hell. Or what do you think would happen? And if you want to see what happened when Thor fought at Midway, click the video on screen now. Thanks for watching.